Testing. 1, 2, 3. Testing. What's up, you guys? Me and Lucy have a podcast!
It's about fucking time. Everyone's been waiting on this. Everyone's been asking us, like, start a podcast.
Start a podcast. That's what they always say
Where's
to
the
us.
podcast? Like, you guys would make a really good podcast, and so we thought we would deliver.
Yeah, and we spent a lot of money on the setup.
Got a whole setup. It's really good.
If the entire set, all of this came in one set, and the entire set was $40, so I want to know, like, how much this mic, how good this mic can possibly be.
These Sheen kids were making the mic.
Yeah. And I went to, like, because I wanted to get a second mic so we could, like, have our own mic. And I went to their page, and the only thing they sell is sets.
Oh.
They don't even sell, like, the separate pieces. So,
That's, like, an episode 5 type thing, like 2 mics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Once we
start getting our ads.
Yeah. Once we start
Our ad
monetizing.
reads. Yeah.
Me and Lucy are going to a little dinner party tonight. A housewarming dinner party for our dear friend Zoe. She just moved
Zoe.
into a new apartment. And yeah, we're late.
We're quite late.
She said be there at Jackson
Jump scare. Hang on, guys. Hang on, let me fix this.
She said be there at 8 and it's 20 minutes away. It's currently 7:45, but we thought we would do a little we wanted to do a little pre-dinner party pod check-in. Who do you think's gonna be there?
I don't know. I was gonna ask you who's going. I think freaking. I don't know.
Actually, just
Vibey for sure.
pulled my tits out a little bit. Okay, I can't. This shirt is gonna eat me alive. I think Violet's gonna be there, and I'm really excited because I haven't seen Violet in a minute. And Lily's gonna be there, and I'm also really excited because I haven't seen Lily in a minute. We're gonna bring a bottle of wine to a housewarming party, so that's gonna be really
Hella adult of us.
hella adult,
Just like bringing a bottle of wine.
just like casual
to our
adult.
friends.
We're hashtag adulting.
Yep.
All right, we'll see you guys later.
Alright, guys.
Funk was lit as shit.
It was good as fuck. Our predictions of the people who were there were exactly correct.
Exactly correct, and it was lit. And we had Arizona hard seltzer
And Snoop Dogg Rose.
and it was scrumptious. It got us right.
Yeah.
Is this like gonna be so loud in the mic?
Probably not. Can I get a bite of that?
Yeah.
Party review. We listened to a lot of Ethel Cain towards the end.
And Lana.
The whole party was basically just a group lore drop. And Zoe's new place is awesome.
Yeah, it's lit.
And we drew on Violet's fridge, too.
Mm-hmm.
Because we went and visited Violet's apartment, and I drew a little dog. And Max drew something very suspicious.
Dude. I'm literally embarrassing myself on the pod right now.
Are you creaming on yourself?
Yes.
Fuck.
There's cream all over me. I got these balls from Taco Bell. If you know, you know.
Taco Bell balls. Who up eating Taco Bell balls?
It squirted in my mouth! Well, now we can really get into it. What do we want to talk about?
I know of as Trisha Paytas giving birth to the next royal family member.
Yeah.
But, like, there's nothing really to say about that.
Yeah. I mean, it's just, like, classic Trisha Paytas. Like, everything's been said, honestly.
Like, one thing about Trisha is she's gonna give birth to a royal family member.
Yeah. And that's low-key why I fuck with her and I feel her on such, like, a spiritual level.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm like Trisha Paytas, but less problematic. You know?
Yeah.
Because she's a Taurus, too.
Yeah.
And, like, problematic Taurus to problematic Taurus, like, we're not all chill. we're not all chill.
Yeah.
I think that's a common misconception.
Yeah. That Tauruses are chill.
Yeah, but it's like, think about Trisha Paytas.
I don't know. She's like as chill as it gets.
Yeah, she's like super chill.
Yeah.
Doesn't have any like controversial opinions about anything.
The people at the Funk were dogging on Pisces men, and I happen to be dating one.
Yeah, low key.
But
like,
we kept it a secret because I agree with them.
yeah,
I agree with the Pisces men hate. It's just like he doesn't even know he's a Pisces man. So
yeah, but
so if he doesn't know, it's not his fault.
yeah, I really don't fuck with Pisces.
Yeah, me neither.
Lucy's a Pisces, guys. I'm gonna record diss tracks on this mic.
I can't freaking wait for them. Everyone watch out for the Piss Lover diss tracks. Piss Fanatic diss tracks. Max's stage name.
I'm trying to figure out what I can rhyme with bench.
Clench.
Wench.
She clenched on my bench.
There might be a situationship diss track coming soon.
I'm thinking of bars in my head right now.
Yeah. Heavily inspired by Bigfoot
Face so
By-
scary she made my booty clench.
by Nicki Minaj.
Yeah.
Ho, the things that you've lied about.
You want to talk shit about people's families.
Can you guys see it now?
Honestly, podcasters probably have the hardest job in the world. Probably.
No, I think you're right, and I think they would agree with that. Too.
Yeah, they probably would because they know how hard it is.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to talk. Talk and eat TB.
It's hard to speak your truth over TB. Tuberculosis.
Ugh.
I'm honestly
that
like.
bag.
It's the truth.
I'm gonna dox Max.
Do it.
Max's address will be in the description of this video. Show up with a gun.
Okay. Wait, we should talk about the 2-man night.
Okay, yeah.
That's a really good podcast.
That is a good. We
subject.
do have stories to be telling.
I
I don't know why
know.
we didn't just think of that
I know.
tonight. So, Max's little sister V had this boyfriend at the time, and he happened to be friends with someone our age. For some reason, that should have been the first red flag.
Good job.
Thank you. And he was really good at Fortnite.
Mm-hmm.
And so Max's little sister, her
Boy, that
boyfriend,
kid could crank 90s.
Max and this kid, they would fort.
Mm-hmm.
And he would show off on fort.
Mm-hmm. We would play Fortnite, like, starting at 11 p.m. till 7 a.m. in the morning. Because the thing is we would say, we'll get off once we lose. And we wouldn't lose. So, like, you can see the appeal.
Yeah.
And
problem with
even
this-
communicating
The
with
problem
this
with
man.
this was that, yeah, he's insane at Fortnite, but unfortunately he was Jim Bro to the highest degree. Like, in the most annoying way possible.
Mm-hmm.
Max, I'll let you take over now.
Okay. Like, he would post his gains every day, and, like, it wasn't, like, a joking matter. Like, he had gains. Like, this kid was fucking jacked for some fucking reason. And he would always say, bro, wait, can I voice change? I wish the voice changer worked.
I know, bro.
I would so utilize that right now. He would always say, people always think I'm on roids, bro. It's, like, so annoying. But honestly, like, it's such a compliment because, like, that's how you know you're built. Shit like that, you know? And, like, he'd be like, let me take you to the gym. Like, consistency is key. Like, we can get you buff. And shit like that. And shit like that. And so, I was having a particularly low moment. With the person I was talking to. It was a really problematic situation. We won't get into it. But it was a really low moment. And you know what I did? Actually, he called me first because we need to tell them about the hacker. Can we talk about the hacker on the podcast?
Well, he might come for us.
I feel
Because,
like
like, we already think the hacker's coming for us if we talk about him on the pod. Maybe we save the hacker for a different time.
okay. Stay tuned for the hacker story time. We should do like a story time on the hacker, the twins, and the killer.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Because they all could have their separate.
Yeah. That's so real. So anyways, the hacker was introduced via this man. We'll get into him later. So he calls me and he's yapping about the hacker, right? And I'm like, dude, I'm like trying not to kill myself at this point, right? So I'm just like, dude, come over, bring alcohol. Fatal mistake, but I was at a really low point, so.
And guess what he did?
And guess what? His friend drops him off, base bumping, because he doesn't have a fucking license or a car. And he brings a bottle of tequila. And you know what? I'm not ashamed to say it. I got freaky, okay? I got freaky to forget my sorrows. And it worked. And it worked briefly. Okay, right? Anyways, I drive him home the next day. He spent the night. Okay. Next night, me and Lucy have plans to have a sleepover with our two friends. And they were going to bring alcohol and it was going to get lit. And they canceled last second. And so, guess who was banging my line, sending me pictures of liter-sized bottles of margarita mix? The guy, right? And the guy, he has this friend. So, I'm like, you know what? Come over. Bring your friend. Hey, guys. Come over and bring alcohol. So, we're like, okay, yeah, like, I was like, okay, bring your friend, bring the drinks. Fine. Fine. Like, since you pushed it. And so he comes over with his friend, and this other guy also, he brought two friends, and I was like, can you just leave one of your friends there?
Did they seriously not understand what the point of that was
like,
going to be?
No, bruh, we're trying to hit this two-man, okay? So he brings his third friend. The third friend gets what's going on very quickly and leaves. After hanging out with my little sister and eating ice cream with her and being weird, he finally gets what's going on, and he leaves. Shout out, what was his name? Tommy? Was his name Tommy?
I think so.
I think we can include the name Tommy in the podcast.
Yeah.
Because he's so irrelevant. Like, I don't care if Tommy gets outed for being there. So anyways, he finally fucking leaves. But he was driving, so he abandoned his two friends there at my house. And so we're like, they bring 2 bottles of the margarita liter mix. Let me know if you want to chime in. I'm like hogging the mic right now.
I want to chime in. I'll let you know.
Okay. Just let me know. We devoured the margarita mix quickly. Steadily and quickly. And I honestly don't remember a lot of what happened.
Maybe this is when I should take over.
Yeah.
Because Max is pretty drunk at this point. At some point, I started rizzing crazy.
Lucy locked in.
I locked in. Eventually, the boy Max was pursuing.
It's touching me.
Eventually he was outside, punching the pavement, and his friend that I was rizzing had to go handle him. Max was in here for some reason, not really sure why.
I don't think I could get up.
Yeah, I think she was just cooking. Me and her little sister, however, followed the boys out, and while he was punching the pavement and his friend was wrangling him, me and V made it.
You can
Max's little sister.
You can involve her. It's okay.
Me and V made TikToks.
We can insert them.
Yeah, well, we need to insert that fucking TikTok while we were
insert it.
fucking around while he was tweaking out outside Max's house in the road. Uh-oh.
Low power mode.
So yeah, he was tweaking. I think we got him back in the house at some point. Yeah, we definitely did.
Yeah.
We definitely got him back in here. And yeah, basically I was rizzing. Max, you can take over now.
I was throwing up.
Yeah.
I threw up 3 times at the 2-man. Because that's just my riz. The first time I what am I trying to...
times.
I was very discreet with it. The second time I did throw up at the top of my stairs trying to get to the second bathroom. But they didn't know. They literally didn't know.
They had no idea.
And then the third time I did have to cave and use the bathroom that's attached to my room. So they found out about the third time. But the fact that I was throwing up that much, I was, like, blackout drunk, and I, like, made it places.
Also, at least you weren't punching the pavement outside.
Yeah. I think I handled the 2-man a lot better than he did.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I really do not remember much about the night. I woke up with my full face of makeup on, and Lucy was supposed to sleep over, if you remember. Lucy is gone, and my man is in my bed. Lucy and the other guy disappeared. They got Ubers home or whatever. I'm like, I woke up pissed off because my makeup is still on, and he's in my bed again. Like, I really, like, it was supposed to be a joke. And, like, I let you sleep over 2 nights in a row. Like, fuck. So, yeah, he was really on me, and he was texting me, like, nonstop. Would be like, can I call you on your break? Can I call you on your break? And, like, yeah, he was just on me. And the other guy was on Lucy crazy. Like, we got them obsessed with us somehow on this 2-man.
At the time we called it, before it escalated, we called this the greatest 2-man of all time. And it was, because we did succeed. We did succeed. But then it went south.
It did go south. Approximately 3 days post 2-man. So, as the days following, were chill enough. He was dick riding an obscene amount. Like, I had pre-cum everywhere. He was on tip. But it was all stuff I could handle, right? And then you guys know how I caved and let him come over because I was at a low point? I thought I was low then. I reached a new low point 3 days in. I was fed the fuck up. I was fed the fuck up with my situationship, and I was fed the fuck up with him because he was on tip constantly. And, like, it gets to a point where it's like, dude, you need to hop off. Dude, you need to hop off. This is getting atrocious. Like, he would call me, like, 7 times in one night. And I'd be like, okay, I'm going to bed. And, like, not go to bed, obviously, but, like, hang up the phone, and he would call me like 30 minutes later and be like, are you awake? Are you awake? What are you doing? What are you doing? Can we play Fortnite? Can we play Fortnite? Like, just crazy on tip. And, like, the third day, I lost it. I genuinely lost it. I was like, I'm not fucking picking up another fucking call from this dude. Like, I'm done. So he's, like, calling me repeatedly because, like, he's, like, I don't know, he's, like, texting me and shit, and it's, like, 11 p.m. at night, I'm, like, sitting in my bed, he's still calling me and calling me and calling me, right? I don't think anything of it. 2 a.m. rolls around, and he's still calling me. I have him muted, and my, do not disturb on, and, like, it was still, like, my phone was tweaking because of it. Like, I could not be on my phone in peace, and I need to be on my phone in peace. And so, I'm, like, sitting in my bed, I'm like, okay, bro, like, I, like, half swipe the chat, you know, and he's like, Max, and I check his location, because I was like, why is he calling me this much? Like, even for him, it was an obscene amount of calls, and his location is off. That's weird.
That's strange.
That's weird, because he has his live location on for me, so I'm like, what the flip? What the flip? And then I started to get scared.
At this point when I had fallen asleep, I didn't know.
Yeah.
I was asleep.
It was past Lucy's bedtime.
I was slumbering.
But, like, she did know that he was, like, on tip.
I did know that part.
And so I'm, like, I start getting really scared, and, like, I'm, like, tweaking, like, scratching the skin off of my face. Like, he's in my walls. At this point, I'm convinced he's in my walls, or he's watching me through my window, or something is up. And so I'm like, okay, I need to lock in. Because, like, he doesn't have a car. How would he get here? How would he get here?
So how would he
So how would he get here? You may be asking yourself. So I go upstairs, and I'm gonna go do my skincare, go to bed. I check to make sure my front door is locked, because I tweak hard like that. Look out my window for a quick glance. guess who is across the street from my house? Oh my god. This fucking dude. He's across the street from my house with
2 in the morning.
2 in the morning with his homeboys. One of them was Lucy's boy, another one was this like actual pedophile. I don't know, can you be a pedophile if you're 16?
No, but he just liked 13-year-olds, which is really sus.
Which is really sus because that's my sister's age.
Yeah.
What the fuck is
Yeah,
he
and
doing
they
at
brought
my
him here.
house?
They brought him here.
And they know. So I was like, So I woke up my parents and I was like, Mom, Dad, help. I was like, I don't know what to do. Like, I haven't been reciprocating anything, like, in the following days, right? And he's outside the house. So I don't know what to do. And I'm, like, trying to tell them what's going on. He starts banging on the front door. Like, not a chill knock. Like a boom, 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 boom.
FBI!
Yeah, type shit. And so, like that.
Yeah.
And so my parents lock me in their bedroom. They go and they answer the door and they're like, hi? Hi?
Hey!
What are you doing here? And he's like, oh, V, my little sister, told me I could come over.
Hey,
Hey, what?
Hey, what?
No, she didn't. She's fast asleep in her bed because it's 2 a.m. Anyways, apparently he walked 3 hours to get to my house. What the fuck? So yeah, my parents told him to leave.
Can I take over the story here?
Yeah, take over the story.
Alright.
Oh, and I was texting Lucy, like, crying pictures and,
Yeah.
like, updating her as this was all happening.
So I was fast asleep. I wake up the next morning for school, bright and early, open my phone, and I see these texts from Max. And she's like, oh my fucking god, he's at my house. Oh my god, he's banging on the door. Oh my god, he's here. Oh my god. Freaking out. I'm like, holy shit. No fucking way. I'm literally so fucking terrified for her. I respond or whatever. I open my socials. I'm catching up on my social media, you know, before I start my day. I open Snapchat. This guy has posted on his main story on Snapchat. I'm like, oh, okay, let's see what he's posting. Outside Max's house, posted up with a Glock. With a Glock. So I'm like, she's dead. My best friend is dead.
Death by 2 man.
So fucking scared. So yeah, he brought a gun. He brought a gun to Max's house at 2 a.m. and banged on her door.
So, yeah. And then I woke up the next day and Lucy's like texting me and he's like, and she's like, what the fuck? And she's like sending me a screenshot of his story and shit. And I'm like, cause what? Cause what?
Cause hey, what?
Cause hey, what? Like, who in their right fucking mind? That's the answer. He's not in his right fucking mind. Anyways, so yeah, he ended up bringing a gun to my house and posted up with it outside my house.
And then he got sent off to military school.
But he is back on the prowl.
Yeah, he's back. Now he got kicked out.
Yeah.
Shout out.
So, that's the story of our one and only 2-man that we've run. Yeah. I'm really trying to do it again sometime. When's our next 2-man?
Hint, hint.
Classic, like, a classic Lucy Max story.
Yeah.
Like, that's, like, just the type of shit we get into. And that's why we need a fucking podcast. We need to air our business out to everybody.
Yeah, everyone needs to hear that.
Yeah. So,
and there's a whole lot more to that fucking story.
there's so much more to that story. Should that conclude our first podcast?
I think so. I think that's good.
Yeah. Lucy has school in the morning, so she's got to get going.
Do have school.
It's currently, what time is it? Let me see yours.
Oh, I think yours is a little off.
It's like 12.
Yeah.
30.
12:30 probably.
Yeah. So we're gonna get going. Thanks for tuning in, guys, to the pod. The nameless pod.
Shout out Nameless Pod.
I don't think we can ever give it a name, though, because that makes it serious.
Yeah, it could just be Nameless Pod.
That's kind of fire.
Yeah.
You guys fuck with nameless pod?
Let us know. Let us know in the comments if you
Let us know down below.
if you fuck with Nameless Pod. Can I hit the outro music?
Yeah.
All right.
That's enough.
This is our pre-party pod.
Pre-potty pod. Song 1 and song 2. What is song 1 and song 2? What's 9277? I'm so scared of 9. Okay, that was fucking awesome.
Hang on.
Dude, it like sounds like a nail gun. It doesn't actually sound like
What's the one that-
G-shot. It's literally called G-shot.
I'm gonna give you G-shots.
In your G-shot, G-spot.
I'm gonna G-shot you in your G-spot.